Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Air Kitty. Okay, so I'm finally back with the Disney Princess Fashion Boutique. I know I've kind of been doing some other things, but I have a lot of games that I'm playing, I've realized. I should probably start finishing those before I start other games. So, today, we're gonna go back into here, I think.
Would you like to change something about your princess? Well, that's easy enough. Just click on sections of the mirror and see what happens.
I want to change everything. Actually, no, I want to change nothing about this princess. This princess is perfect. Just perfect. No, we're gonna change princesses. Cinderella, I'm tired of you. I'm gonna go with Briar Rose today.
Well, good day, little princess. My name is Aurora, or Briar Rose, but I'm also known as Sleeping Beauty. If you would like me to be your guide, just click. Would you like to change the way your princess looks? Well then, just click on the different sections of the mirror.
I'm good. I didn't really do anything in this room on the last video, and I'm actually kind of wondering. That's right, yeah. So apparently this game had boasted about having online capabilities, back in the day, basically. As I'm sure there probably was stuff that you could connect to with this that was actually related to the Disney princesses. I tried this prior, and it didn't work. I was very disappointed. It just went... Surprisingly, actually, it led me to the Disney website. Like, I was very surprised about that aspect. It didn't even lead me to, like, a 404 page and say, oh, I can't find it. No, it literally redirected me to the Disney website. Which I was like, you know, I'm actually kind of happy about that fact, being in IT and stuff like that. I'm getting there, Aurora. But being IT, I guess for me, like, that was something that I noticed about that, was just how they redirected...
Princess dressing room.
Oh my god. How they redirected this game, like, their connection to that, just right to the website. Instead of just leading to a generic, like, 404 page. Sorry. Geeking out right here about, computer stuff.
My enchanted lake.
I'm also trying to talk over Aurora. Sorry.
Why, if it isn't my very favorite princess. Welcome to my enchanted lake. There are so many hidden treasures here that you can use in the dressing room. See how many you can find. Once you discover all the treasures of the lake, I will give you my very own princess crown. Click on the castle whenever you're ready to return to the Grand Foyer.
So there's a couple things I'm also noticing about Aurora when I was playing this. So, first and foremost, I didn't notice this in the movie, so I'm wondering if they used a slightly different voice actor for this game. But Aurora sounds very, like, southern. Like, she kind of has that, like that Southern Belle kind of drawl to her, to her voice. Now, granted, I don't mind it. I like it. But I guess I'm, like, looking at her and I'm like, Aurora, you're from, like, 1500. They didn't have a southern drawl back then. She was from somewhere in Europe. Like, 100% confident about that. I don't know from where exactly. I don't know if it was from what would technically be known now as England or as France. I'm not really sure where Aurora's story originated from. But I noticed that. The other thing I noticed is, have you ever noticed that Aurora, whenever she is being depicted, like, for Disney Princess, like, promos and, like, for products and stuff like that, she's always in the pink dress. She's never in the blue one. Like, very rarely you will ever find her in the blue one. Which I always thought was funny, because throughout the whole Disney movie, the dress constantly changed colors. Like, even in the ending scene when she's dancing with the prince. You see the two fairies going back and forth, changing the color from pink to blue. So I guess this technically confirms that Flora won that battle, and Merryweather just said, you know what, the heck with it. If Aurora's happy, I'm happy. Goose, do you do anything? Oh, Goose just activates her. Okay. Flowers?
Here you go.
How? You know.
What a darling accessory you found for your dressing room, Princess.
I actually thought that swan was just gonna fly away.
Why, you've already collected a pattern for your princess dressing room.
Yee. Wait. Click on this, right? Yes. Trees. Mountains. Forest.
How nice of you to visit.
Oh yeah, I can, I'm gonna choose those. Can change these. Do I want that? A big vase with some flowers in it, or a naked baby with wings? Also known as a cherub. Although this one I wouldn't necessarily call a cherub, as it looks like they've got butterfly wings instead of, like, swan wings. So I'm kind of wondering, is that really a cherub then? Probably not. Oh. I like willows. Willows are cool. Hello, Philip.
Return to the grand foyer.
Okay, Philip does absolutely nothing. Oh, I can change these. I want these to be green for some reason, just because, you know what, why not? Clouds. So how come
Return to the grand foyer. Return to the grand foyer. We'll find some more surprises next time you visit. I just know it. I know you, and you're always welcome at my enchanted lake, Princess.
So if you didn't know me, would I not be allowed? I look like she just blatantly specified. She's like, I know you, and I'm like, last I checked, you didn't have a memory problem. You had a narcolepsy problem, or a sleeping problem, also known as narcolepsy. I'm trying to think of, like, out of all the Disney princesses, like, when you do, like, a time... Or no, we already settled this, yeah. I was thinking about, like, all the Disney princesses, like, if you took, like, what era their story took place in. Like, who would technically be the oldest one? And I thought about it and was like... I thought at first maybe it might have been Aurora, but then I was like, oh, actually... Well, actually it might have been Aurora. But the other person, and I'm not terribly familiar on this myth, although I know everyone's heard about it, and I've just, like, seen little things here and there about it, but I haven't actually read, like, the actual text that's connected to it. But Atlantis, that one. So Kita is, like, my second favorite princess, and I think technically she would also be considered one of the oldest princesses, because, like, at the time of, like, when her story was taking place, like, the actual movie of Atlantis, The Lost Empire, she was over 1,000 years old already. And I think it was Plato who took the account of Atlantis or something like that, and had, kind of had the first, I think, like, the first, like, telling of Atlantis, or telling, because we can't really confirm yet deny if Atlantis was even real or not. I've been meaning to do more research on that, just because I really do want to know more about Atlantis. Like, I haven't heard anything so far that has said, like, oh, like, it's an absolute myth. We went to the spot where Atlantis was said to be and nothing's there.
Princess, you've collected a magic sticker to use in your stories. How wonderful.
Bee? Dragonfly?
What a darling accessory you found for your dressing room, Princess.
Oh, we got some more clipping. Right here on... No, I want my willow back. Give me my willow back. There we go. Dragon. Oh, Prince Philip is gone. Where did he go?
Return to the grand foyer.
No, I don't want to go back just yet. I mean, I technically got 4 things or so. That is one pattern I've kind of noticed, is like every trip you unlock with maybe like 3 or 4 things each trip. So I think I've got everything here.
Return to the grand. We'll find some more surprises next time you visit. I just know it. I know you, and you're always welcome at my enchanted lake, Princess.
Clam.
What a darling accessory you found for your dressing room, Princess.
Was that waterfall always?
Why, you've already collected a pattern for your princess dressing room. Princess, you've collected a magic sticker to use in your stories. How wonderful.
Okay, so if there's anybody with a memory problem, it's this girl right here. I have a memory problem. Hey, broom. Do the flags? No, the flags don't do anything. Mountains don't do anything. Trees don't do anything. Swan doesn't do anything. Okay, looks like we need one more trip.
Return. We'll find some more surprises next time you visit. I just know it. I know you, and you're always welcome at my enchanted lake, Princess. Well, my darling princess, you found all the treasures in my enchanted lake. For this, I will give you my very own princess crown, so that all your days will be magical.
I kind of envision... Oh, there's Philip. Hi, Philip. Hi.
Return to the grand foyer.
Yeah, we're gonna go back.
Bye-bye, princess. Bye-bye. See you soon, I hope.
Okay. So now without hovering over anything, I can get out what I was finally gonna say. I kind of envisioned myself when I had made these Disney princess videos that, I would wear like a nice little princess crown on my head. I kind of like that idea, but the problem is that, I don't think I could have ordered one in time. And I don't think I could have waited any longer to play these games. So, I guess I'll just have to either edit one in or just, you know, have you guys imagine that I've got this nice princess crown on my head. Yeah.
Princess dressing room.
Okay.
Hello, dear. This is the princess dressing room, which has everything you need to create the outfit and hairstyle of your dreams. Click on a dress from the wardrobe and we'll get started.
Cool. So as I had said prior, I think in the first part of the video, because I have technically gone through all of this already, unfortunately, I had already worked on a story for Aurora, so we're actually skipping over the storybook. I will definitely leave a link in the description about the story, and like very similar to Cinderella's if you've already read that. I'm going to leave a link in there for Aurora's story. It was one that I had made in my first attempt. I'm still very proud of it, so please read it and laugh, I guess. Fair warning though, it is not safe for children. These stories will not be safe for children. They will be talking about mature content. So, please do not share these with your children if they are not mature enough to take in these topics. Granted, I think the fact that I'm labeling these videos as not child appropriate should be enough to tell you that your children are not probably old enough to watch, well, they're probably old enough to watch these. I leave it up to the parents' discretion. I'm not a parent myself, so, you know, I leave it up to the parents to make the good decisions for their children, because Lord only knows that I can't make that. I feel like I'd probably be a little bit of a helicopter mom. My kids would probably not get away with anything. Even things that would probably be slightly okay, I'd be like, no! There we go. And see, it's a pink dress. You never see the blue one. How wonderful, though. I look exactly like Aurora. And she's not coming out with any of these comments like, I've never seen such a beautiful princess. Like, really? Really? Let's see.
What a darling hairdo.
This, I guess?
You have so many clever ideas.
No, I don't. Oh, this is her special crown. Okay.
Everything's so wonderful.
Everything's so wonderful. Oh yeah, that's right, and... Ooh, I get... like, new, clothes, or not clothes, I get new, like, jewelry and stuff, too. And actually... There we go.
Darling,
Let's see, we'll save that one into the trunk.
good choice. I know you'll wear this dress again.
I probably will not, but I am so glad that you feel that way. Let's see. I'm trying to, like, get my head in, like, to the 1500s with that. Like, what did the royals of the 1500s wear? Yes, keep that somewhat fantasy type, but, try and keep with, like,
You
that
have so
style.
many clever
That's only 17.
Has never seen a lovelier princess. Why, it's my dream dress. You have so many clever ideas.
I'm just gonna go with this one. I believe in the 1500s, so one thing that was very, like, very common for the dresses, especially if you were a royal. So, usually in, like, the more northern countries where it got colder a lot of times, you would find, like, a lot of, like, the bulkier dresses. Obviously, because obviously it's cold. No one wants to freeze to death, and that was very common in that country because nobody had space heaters back then. But the other thing, and I remember learning about this in my art history class, was so... It's only been until recently that we've kind of gotten, like, more skin-tight clothing for women. Throughout the ages, it's really funny because clothing has always been to accentuate the butt. So when everybody says that their goal is that booty, it's been the goal, that has been the goal for, like, the last, like, 5,000 millennia? Since the dawn of time, I guess, for human beings? Like, it's always been the butt. So, like, you know, how you'd see, like, the women, like, in the Victorian ages, where they'd have, like, that big bustle, and, you know, it would look like they had a bigger butt than usual. It was to make their butt look bigger, because the history behind it is women who were seen having bigger hips, or a bigger butt, even instinctually today, were seen to have a better chance of birthing a child, or a higher chance of living and being able to come, like, you know, come back from the repercussions of childbirth. So for all you women out there who, you know, have, you know, big hips or a big butt, it's like, do not think that you are not beautiful. Trust me, you are. there are guys, or girls, you know, there are people looking at you, and they're thinking, dang, I bet she could birth 10 babies. I think she's got good birthing hips. I don't know if I made that sound like a good thing or not, but it was supposed to be.
The kingdom has never seen a lovelier princess.
I'm sure they have.
My, but that's a charming outfit.
I have dragonfly wings. This is fantastic. Let's try our new
You
patterns.
can choose a special pattern or color for your dress from this sewing basket.
Let's see. That is gaudy and tacky. Okay, so I think that's one. What is this? What is this? This is literally someone just taking a photo of a waterfall and just being like, bam, it's pattern. God. I like this one best. I apparently can't color this, so can I put a rainbow on it? There we go. That's actually not terrible. Yeah, none of these real match, so I guess that's good enough. Bam!
Good choice. I know you'll wear this dress again.
So let's see. So I got my outfits right. Okay. And I think those were all the things from Aurora's chest? Or not chest, Aurora's side of the garden accessory finding stuff. Yeah. Alright. So I know this one's kind of shorter. I feel kind of bad that I didn't have I wasn't able to make a story for you guys. They take a lot of time, really, trust me. But anyways, here's Aurora's side. I hope that you guys liked it. Obviously, if Aurora is your favorite princess, I hope I did her justice. And we will be covering the last and final princess in the last part of the video, Snow White. Granted, she's becoming my least favorite at this moment, and again, you'll see why. But alright, hope to see you guys then. Bye-bye.